Weapons of our warfare is not carnal, I was born in it. You converted, this is not for you. Weapons of our warfare is not carnal, I was born in it. You converted, this is not for you. Handle like to teddy bears, I'm trying to leave your block romantic. Flicking off the hip, I leave the scene looking like I'm dancing. Ain't one Westworld, best believe we not gonna stand it. Titties on the drum, the stick figure looking outstanding. Rip his top with the hands of the Lord, call that God tears. Send a spear right to the sky and watch his front tear. I'm that nigga cause I run with them niggas, so let's get that clear. Don't question who say I'm the GOAT. I tell them God did. In order to be the best, you gotta beat the best. To me, that's suicide. Of course I sound cocky to a glizzy eater, fuck your pride. Don't need a horoscope to see I'm a star, so fuck your sign. You can believe in anything you want, but as for me and mine, God mode, I am what I am, so let's just keep in mind. I wanna be like Kyrie, they wanna be like I. She said she lost until she found me, and then she found the tribe, and then I make a bout face until she called me out of wine. The weapons of our warfare is not carnal, I was born in it. You converted, this is not for you. Leave an imprint of my legacy with a spot for you. No way you can endure to the end if you're not loyal. Weapons of our warfare is not carnal, I was born in it. You converted, this is not for you. Leave an imprint of my legacy with a spot for you. No way you can endure to the end if you're not loyal. All time, no questions asked, we come and find you. His problems, my problems, and I'm standing behind you. Stepping with style, I'm standing on shit in my product. I take on the crowd, tell them all throw in the towel. Half moon with a silencer, make it sound like a howl. We the shit, we about movements with a growl. Heavy is the head with the crown, when I take it I'm proud. I get the order, bring my sword back wet with a smile, nigga. I'm an Israelite rapper, nigga. Would never hit his wife, but I'll go at you. I make commitments to a gun if I'm talking about a tantrums. Nigga said he a stand-up dude, that mean we laughing, nigga. Jumped on the beat, start snapping, you leaving fractures. Red and green bean, I'm Gucci, you thinking fashion. Dad go shoot for the green, and I ain't talking St. Patrick. You screaming all lives, I'm screaming all guns matter. Keep it biblical, talking in parables, cause it matter. If I say bring Jake up, I'm talking about a ladder. He was the wave till I came with the fire, no John the Baptist. Who cared you did it first? You should be worried about who after. I'm connected in any habitat, shit I adapted. Nose job on a brand new snub is all plastic. Why I show up the court with jeans on, I'm never slacking. You a rapper turned Israelite, I'm an Israelite rapping. Weapons of our warfare is not carnal, I was born in it. You converted, this is not for you. Leave an imprint of my legacy with a spot for you. No way you can endure to the end if you're not loyal. Weapons of our warfare is not carnal, I was born in it. You converted, this is not for you. Leave an imprint of my legacy with a spot for you. No way you can endure to the end if you're not loyal. All time, no questions asked, we come and find you. His problems, my problem. Stepping with style, I'm standing on shit in my product. I take my pride, tell them all throw in the towel. Throw in the towel. Heavy is the head with the crown, when I take it I'm proud. I get the order, bring my sword back wet with a smile, nigga.
One Westworld.
Let's get it. Weapons of our warfare is not carnal, I was born in it. You converted, this is not for you. Weapons of our warfare is not carnal, I was born in it. You converted, this is not for you. Handle like to teddy bears, I'm trying to leave your block romantic. Flicking off the hip, I leave the scene looking like I'm dancing. Ain't one Westworld, best believe we not gonna stamp it. Titties on the drum, the stick figure looking outstanding. Rip his top with the hands of the Lord, call that God tears. Send a spear right to the sky and watch his front tear. I'm that nigga cause I run with them niggas, so let's get that clear. Don't question who say I'm the GOAT. I tell them God did. In order to be the best, you gotta beat the best. To me, that's suicide. Of course I sound cocky to a glizzy eater, fuck your pride. Don't need a horoscope to see I'm a star, so fuck your sign. You can believe in anything you want, but as for me and mine, God mode, I am what I am, so let's just keep in mind. I wanna be like Kyrie, they wanna be like I. She said she lost until she found me, and then she found the tribe, and then I make a bout face until she called me out of wine. Weapons of our warfare is not carnal, I was born in it. You converted, this is not for you. Leave an imprint of my legacy with a spot for you. No way you can endure to the end if you're not loyal. Weapons of our warfare is not carnal, I was born in it. You converted, this is not for you. Leave an imprint of my legacy with a spot for you. No way you can endure to the end if you're not loyal. All time, no questions asked, we come and find you. His problems, my problems, and I'm standing behind you. Stepping with style, I'm standing on shit in my product. I take on the crowd, tell them all throw in the towel. Half moon with a silencer, make it sound like a howl. We the shit, we about movements with a growl. Heavy is the head with the crown, when I take it I'm proud. I get the order, bring my sword back wet with a smile, nigga. I'm an Israelite rapper, nigga. Would never hit his wife, but I'll go at you. I make commitments to a gun if I'm talking about a tantrums. Nigga said he a stand-up dude, that mean we laughing. Nigga jumped on the beat, start snapping, you leaving fractures. Red and green bean, I'm Gucci, you thinking fashion. There goes you for the green, and I ain't talking St. Patrick. You screaming all lives, I'm screaming all guns matter. Keep it biblical, talking in parables, cause it matter. If I say bring Jake up, I'm talking about a ladder. He was the wave till I came with the fire, no John the Baptist. Who cared you did it first? You should be worried about who after. I'm connected in any habitat, shit, I adapted. Nose job on a brand new snub is all plastic. Why I show up the court with jeans on, I'm never slacking. You a rapper turned Israelite, I'm an Israelite rapping. Weapons of our warfare is not carnal, I was born in it. You converted, this is not for you. Leave an imprint of my legacy with a spot for it. No way you can endure to the end if you not loyal. Weapons of our warfare is not carnal, I was born in it. You converted, this is not for you. Leave an imprint of my legacy with a spot for it. No way you can endure to the end if you not loyal. All time, no questions asked, we come and find you. His problem's my problem. Everyone silent, stay down with shit on my product. I take my pride, tell them all, throw in the time. Throw in the time. Heavy is the head with the crown. When I take it, I'm proud. I get the water, bring my sport back, wait with a smile.
Shalom, Israel. And when I mean Israel, I'm talking about the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. The Lord's 54th annual Passover is going down again this year, sundown, April 1st at 500 South Salisbury Street in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Downtown Conventional Center. It's got enough room for all of us. The Lord's 54th annual Passover. Last year, brothers and sisters showed up from all over the world, rocking ancient garments and glorious apparel in order to serve the Most High in Christ. Now, it's that time again. Commander General YAHANNA is putting out the decree for all brothers and sisters to show up sundown, April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. But before then, Thursday, it's going down at the Durham Armory, our annual all-black party. Last year was also the Hebrew Academy graduation dinner. This year, Commander General YAHANNA got something special for y'all. It is going down. What's happening? A full-blown Hebrew concert featuring Shaw, I.S.U.P.K, Kwarak Ice. This is not something you want to miss. Join us at the Sheridan in Raleigh, the hotel right downtown. It's at 421 South Salisbury. The Passover is right up the block at the convention center, literally within walking distance. Make sure you pull up. Make sure that you do your due diligence because rooms are going fast and they are limited this weekend. You understand? We have months in advance of preparation. Do not wait till the last minute to get your room. The Lord's 54th annual Passover, Saturday, April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. Join us there.
It's about time, send the curses to them enemies.
Turn it sideways. Get a better look. Hey, Shalom, Mark. Can you hear me?
Con, what kind of hear you just talking? Can you hear me, sir?
Sir. Okay, all right. Yeah, I hear you.
Con, most high in Christ. So like, so I had to put my get my microphone on. Hey, y'all, Mark, you hear me good, bro?
Con, I can hear you.
Con, I hear you as well. I'm gonna put the audio avatars on, so now there you go. So if you want to change your avatar, you can. Yarmak, you know what I'm saying? So so they kind of have a little emblem up there and everything. But we should be good to go. Kawhi,
Okay.
he should be in just a second. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get rolling. Hey, Shalom, Yahal Bashim, Yahal Shah, Barak Thumb to all the brothers. Yahal Shemar, all the Thumb Bashim, Yahal Shah to all the sisters. You know what I'm saying? We back at it again. Chain Breakers Podcast brought to you by the I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. You understand? Been teaching the truth since 1969, the truth according to the Bible in the I.S.U.P.K. That so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians are the true Jews, the true Israelites, according to the Bible. You understand? And this show, the Chain Breakers Podcast, is, you understand, one of our shows, as with many of our other shows, where, you know what I'm saying, we do what's best for the people by going into them scriptures, getting these stories out, things that you may not hear in other news outlets, you know what I mean, and really dive deep into, you know what I'm saying, our condition in this place. And we call it the Chain Breakers Podcast because it's all about breaking the chains of oppression on this show, you know what I'm saying, and revealing to our people, you know what I'm saying, the hidden truth that they don't really, you know, go into when you watch your CNNs and your Fox News and so on and so forth. They give you half truths and, you know, little tidbits and this and that. But the only place you can actually get the full understanding of what's happening is in the I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General YAHANNA. And so we're going to continue to do our due diligence and bring that out for our brothers and sisters in this place. And before we begin, of course, I got to give a shout out to my co-host, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, my Ottawa, you know what I'm saying? Captain of 10,000, your Garwap in the spot. Shalom, sir. What's going on? Everything good with you, Ottawa?
Craig. Yeah, hey, Con. Everything good. Everything co-op, you know. Living in hell.
Damn right. Damn right.
It wouldn't be right if it wasn't hell.
Con. And of course, we got my brother, you know what I'm saying, my day one officer of 500-yard mock in the spot. What's going on, brother?
Hey, Shalom. What's going down?
Not much, man. You know the vibes, man. And like I said, Officer of 1,000 Co-op should be joining us very shortly. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, I always like to give my co-constituents, you know what I'm saying, opportunity if there's anything they want to bring up before we get into the meat and potatoes of the, you know, stories for today. So, Cap, was there anything you wanted to bring out before we get started?
No, you know, not really. You know, I'm just, you know, since we we're still in the holidays, you know.
Right.
Holidays,
Good night.
and it's so sickening, you know. It's just so sickening when we keep on just, you know, year after year. I mean, you know what I'm saying? When you bear the truth, it's like time go past so fast that you look back and say, damn, it's been that many years, you know.
Right.
And year after year, you got people still celebrating Christmas. I mean, it's like, damn. You're still celebrating Christmas, and I mean, you're still lying to the kids.
Right.
I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I'm, you know, I pray that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians really understand, you know, these shows and the classes we have and the camps we have and why we on the street and everything. And man, it's terrible to keep on being like in this brain lock of the holidays.
That's
you know?
Right.
And now they're getting ready for New Year's, and you know, more people going to die.
Right.
And you know,
That's
whatever
right.
be destroyed, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Con.
Yeah, I yield.
Damn right. No, that's heavy, other one, because I'm seeing it. We're actually gonna talk about a story. Matter of fact, we could really start with that. I saw a story, man. This is like, it's so sad how people literally don't realize that, you know what I'm saying, these holidays are really just a straight up, you know, death trap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the spirit of death, the death angel is just moving around during these holidays, but brothers and sisters just don't seem to pick up on it. You know what I mean? But I think we're gonna start there because you said that, Cap. But before we do that, Yarmak, you had something, bro? Salaki.
If I could, are we planning on going over the Akon story?
Con, I wasn't gonna I had another article. You know I want to go in on Africans every show. So I had another article that was based on some Africans, but I figured kind of last minute we can use Akon to kind of, you know what I'm saying, be the launching pad to go into this other thing you know what I mean, I wanted to talk about. But yes, we are going to talk about Akon. If you can actually find the video, you can just text it to me and I'll get it up on the screen. But yes, we are going to talk about Akon today.
Then no sweat. I'll stay my weapon.
No sweat. No sweat. God. All right, I got you, bro. We gonna get to that next. First, I want to talk about, because Cap just brought up the holidays, man, and I want to start there first. We want to start right at the gate. You know what I'm saying? The holidays are so damn disgusting, man. Yeah. And people, it's like Cap said, it's like, I know the Cap is like, you can't believe that people still celebrating it. Like, you've been doing this in the truth for the time you've been in this truth. You know what I mean? Hitting them camps, man, in DC, hitting them camps in Oklahoma City, hitting them camps in Philly, all throughout America. I.S.U.P.K, even in the UK and Canada, brother's been all over the earth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Preaching his truth, teaching his truth according to the Bible, showing that Christmas is not in the Bible. Christmas is a sin. It's a sin to celebrate Christmas. Your lights and your trees and all of that is the worship of another god, of a heathen god. You're worshiping Nimrod and Semiramis and you know what I mean, and Tammuz, all of that. But people still doing it. Well, I got a story right here. Let me get the picture up here. It's very, very sad.
It's real
very sad. But just the kind of thing that we gotta talk about, so our brothers and sisters can see this is not a joke. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Salakia, bear with me. Oh man. Check it out. We present this. Salakia, share screen. Make sure everybody who's tuning in, man, let's get them likes up if you could. You know what I mean? If you're joining us, again, shalom, the water. But make sure, you know, when you come in, just press that like button, press that thumbs up button, and get them likes up. You know what I mean? Also, share the broadcast on your social media outlets as well. Let's get everybody tuned in, man. Let's get some comments too, man. Don't be afraid. We ain't going, you know what I mean? We ain't gonna harm nobody. Get them comments up too. All right. So here we go. Y'all see that? It says woman dies after artificial Christmas tree sparks house fire in California. Yeah. Let me see. Is there a video that I can play? Let's see. New. Sacramento. Yep. Oh, they fouled for having a damn. Oh, what is this? A commercial? Shalak. Let me get this out the way. No, I'm just gonna read it. No sweat. It says a woman who was pulled from a house fire in California Sunday morning has died. Family told sister station KCRA3 on Monday. She is credited by the family as the reason they were able to escape. The house fire was sparked by an artificial Christmas tree around 2 a.m. Sunday. Investigators said an electrical short from the Christmas tree caused the fire, and the home did not have working smoke detectors. Family identified the woman as 22-year-old Destiny Abdrazak. Neighbors said they woke up to a loud sound and looked out the window. You could see the flickering light on the tree, and that's kind of like the telltale sign of a fire, Richard Byers said. He and his wife, Brandy Byers, ran 3 doors down, saw Abdrazak's family outside. They were screaming, "Destiny, there's someone inside. There's someone inside. There's nothing any of us could do," Brandy said. Richard said he couldn't just stand there and watch the house burn. He grabbed a fire extinguisher while another neighbor used a garden hose. He said a family member was motioning to the front window. "That's where I aimed my fire extinguisher, but the fire just came right back," Richard said. "It was too intense, moving fast." Ernest Isupk, his wife, their son, and his fiance, and 2 other adults had fallen asleep celebrating Christmas Eve. Wow. So this woman, I don't know if she's a Hamite. I don't know what. It's a funny last name. I'm not too sure. But she was in the house celebrating some Christmas Eve. And in the middle of her sleep, the damn Christmas tree caught on fire. Now she's dead. You understand? Oh, let me bring Kual in here. Hey, shalom, Kual. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, man, we in here talking about your favorite subject. We talking about the holidays.
Oh man, let's get it
on. God. So the woman, the woman. It says unfortunately they wanted to keep. Check it on. Check this out. This is a quote. Unfortunately, they wanted to keep the lights on until the last minute, and we all happened to fall asleep, and we had an instant seconds to get out, Isupk said. It was fast, and that's how quick it went. I'm talking minutes. The family lost everything, including 2 dogs. But Isupk called Abdrazak, she was his future daughter-in-law, a hero for her actions. Unfortunately, she was the one who yelled fire, and that's the sad part. She saved our lives. Right. Let's see the woman. We scroll up so you can see her. Oh, there's some stupid commercial. But yeah, so here she go, right there. She could be ham, but nonetheless, nonetheless, the Christmas spirit was really alive in that house.
Yeah, it was.
Cap, is this not exactly what you were just talking about?
Yeah, and the thing is, who was she getting ready to marry? Because I think it said something about she was going to marry. I mean, I think the husband,
right?
The brother, and I think somebody, I don't know who was talking, saying that I don't know if it was the brother. I don't know if it was the brother or not. You know, they were saying that it was his wife or that. But you know, the thing is, it's so sad. You know what I'm saying? Because as a nation, like I said, she may be a Hamite. You know, who knows? You know what I'm saying? But as a nation, we don't understand the Most High. We don't understand how the way the Most High deals with us. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So it really is like if you can go to Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha Bible show, just real quick, Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28.
Okay. Okay.
And we're gonna see right here how the Most High deals. You know what I'm saying? How he works.
Okay.
How he deals with us.
Okay, so this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39 and verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance.
Now these precepts are talking about that spirits created, you know, angels created for vengeance. You know, to take out the order of the Most High.
That's right.
They take it out. You know, the Most High give them the order, they go and do it.
Okay.
Now, so it says they be created for vengeance. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because like I said, whoever you are, if you're an Israelite and you celebrating holidays, you're going against the Most High.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You're going against the Most High. You worshiping what? Heathen gods and whatever, and you're not worshiping the Most High. And he's going to take vengeance against you. So you the Most High's adversary right there.
That's right. Okay.
Now read on, brother.
Okay. Sluck, sir. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
That means they do things dreadful. They do dreadful things. You know what I'm saying? They do some things the wicked things. Read on, brother.
Right. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Hey, that's a good one right there. Read that again, brother.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39 and verse 28.
Just the part we said to appease.
Sir. And appease the wrath of him that made them.
They please in the Most High.
That's right.
Those angels, those spirits are pleased in the Most High. You know what I'm saying? They are pleasing the Most High. Now read on, because I love the meat of it. Read on, brother.
Come on. Verse 29. Fire and hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance.
All these created for vengeance. Good Lord.
That's
the Lord,
right.
Hey, the Lord is you don't want to mess with the Most High.
That's right.
Most High, the Bible describes the Most High as the terrible. You don't want to mess with the terrible.
That's right.
Read on, brother.
Come on. Verse 30. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. That's
Man,
right.
you wicked as hell. You wicked as hell. You celebrating Christmas.
Damn right.
That's right. You celebrating Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So that's talking to you, all you Christians, the ones praise the Lord and on Christ's birthday, so-called birthday.
That's right.
Now read on. Then this is it right here.
Come. Verse 31. They shall rejoice in his commandment.
Ouch. Oh, say that again, brother.
Come. They shall rejoice in his commandment.
They shall rejoice in his commandment. I mean, hey, come on. Hey, Thaba, come on. The Bible is telling us that these angels sit around and they're happy. to go kill somebody.
That's right.
Right.
They're happy to go burn their house on Christmas.
That's right.
They're happy to really just make that house, torch that house on Christmas, and kill that 22-year-old.
That's right.
They're happy to do it. This is the way the Most High deals with us. You know what I'm saying? He ain't playing no games. Right. We don't do this for fun. You know what I'm saying? We don't play dress up. I mean, come on, man. We preach and prophets. We prophesy all the things that's going to happen.
That's right.
What the Lord has got put in our records. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, brother, finish.
Come on, sir. And they shall be ready upon earth. Ouch. When need is. Come on.
They are to be ready upon earth when need is. They right around us right now.
Come on.
When need is.
Come on.
When it's time to burn the house down on Christmas. Oh yeah, they there. They were there. They were there.
That's right.
Finish it.
Come on. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word.
And that's something to think about right there. When the time has come, that means when they get their order, they're not going to be like, oh, she's just 22 years old.
Right.
She's a baby. Don't do that. No, we ain't going to. No, hell no.
That's right.
They're going to check out the order.
That's right.
They ain't going to transgress his word. They ain't going to be like, oh, Salakia, Mosai, that's just a little girl. Salakia, no, they ain't going to say that. They're going to go and kill.
That's right.
They're going to go and kill. And this is what the Bible's saying. And this is the spirit of the Most High.
That's right.
You do what I do, or I'll put you to death.
That's right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Take it or leave it. Like it or hate it. You know what I'm saying? It's the spirit of the Most High.
That's right.
You know
That's right.
All you nuts, Christian nuts out here celebrating these godforsaken holidays. Hey, I can't say Lord be with you because he's not going to be with you.
That's
right.
right.
That's right.
I can pray, if you're Israelite, I can pray maybe the Lord have mercy.
That's right.
That's it. Thank you, brother.
Damn right. Good night. Hey, that's heavy, y'all, to want the water because just again, and I want the brothers to chime in on this. But again, we talked about it last week, right? Like, we was in the world real heavy into the Christmas thing. And it was always what's that disgusting song? It's the most wonderful time of the year. Right. That's what everybody thinks it is. Everybody thinks it's the most wonderful time, and everyone's so happy. And you know what I mean? I remember I used to get sad when Christmas was over. You know what I'm saying? I used to, you get that feeling like, damn, like, I gotta wait till next year for the next one. You understand?
So we had one of those artificial trees. So when you got to take the artificial tree down and put it back in a box, goddamn,
right?
Sad time. That was so sad. Like, dang, it's over, man. You know what I'm saying? These evil things happen. You know that the term that's always used it, dang, and right here at Christmas too. Hey, ain't that Christmas? Of course.
That's right. That's what it is. Like people. We just so blinded, you know what I'm saying, by our own, this pursuit of happiness nonsense that we're not realizing that we just it's not a good spirit. It's the spirit of Satan, man. This is disgusting. This is not the spirit of the Lord moving through Christmas. That's why there's a reason why all these horrible things happen on Christmas. You understand? If your damn Christmas tree didn't explode, you know what I mean? That's the Lord having a little bit of mercy on you. You should expect your Christmas tree to explode.
Right.
You should expect to get in a car accident on the icy roads. You should expect, you know what I'm saying, something to go wrong. Your grandmother's gonna choke on a ham hock or something. You should expect that to happen when you're celebrating something that the Lord told us not to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely disgusting. Yeah, Cap, yes, I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead, brother.
Come. But yeah, Kawal, I mean, and if I could, let's read this last part, and then Kawal, you can chime in. It said that they wanted to wait to the last minute. Let me get that quote. It said, unfortunately, they wanted to keep the lights on until the last minute. There was kids in there. And them kids, that's what we talk about. Them kids was probably like, no, can we please leave the lights on while we sleep, please? Can we please leave the lights on? And they're like, okay, babies, we'll let the lights stay on. And now Auntie Destiny is dead. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that tragic, Kawal?
That is it's tragic, but it's so stupid. I remember this old Christian lady. She's like, we was out there doing, was in the world, messing around, high as a giraffe ass, acting stupid.
Right.
And this old black lady said, "Baby, sin she said sin is gonna cost you more than you're willing to pay, and make and no, she said sin is gonna cost you more than you're willing to pay and make you stay longer than you're willing to stay."
Right.
I was like, "What the hell?" You know what I mean? But in this case, you know, she was right.
Right.
You worked the last minute for you, paid for that.
Right.
You know, you trying to get all the juice out the Christmas spirit, man.
That's right.
That's just so wicked, you know, and that's a heavy precept Cap pulled out.
That's right.
It just you know reaffirms, you know, the angels aren't like us. You know, they obey the Most High power.
That's right.
They don't go against us. So when you sin against God, you know, when you transgress those laws and you know you act like a heathen, he sends that order out. Ain't nothing you can do to stop it.
That's right.
You better hope he has mercy.
That's right.
They're gonna follow through with it. And they want to do it. They want to please their God. Unlike us, they want to please their God and say, you know, I did it. I killed them.
That's right. God.
You know, they ain't
That's
like
right.
us.
That's right.
That healthy fear keeps me happy that I don't celebrate these holidays, and my children don't. My children weren't even raised this Christmas. I looked around. It was funny that, you know, it was a weird aura, you know, around this bubble of Christmas, especially in my family. And I'm just a little segue a little bit, but you know, from the work that Commander General Hodges been putting in and us across this nation, it's working.
That's right.
It may not be working how, you know, Jake think it's supposed to work, like overnight.
Right.
But I can tell the spirit of you're starting to second guess this garbage.
That's right.
Now you're starting to see how gay it is to bend over and put a Christmas present under a tree.
That's right.
You're starting to feel, you're starting to see the videos of these little bastard kids crying and getting mad when they don't get a PS5. You're starting to really think about how much money you wasted on this and you could be paying your bills. Why? Because of the work that we're doing with our mouth, teaching our people that it's wrong.
That's right.
And these videos like this are much needed because it's going to help reaffirm that if you go against the Most High God, he's going to kill you.
That's right.
You better off dead than go against the Most High God.
That's right.
You're better off dead. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to see his children, you know, worship other gods and be crazy.
That's right.
Sometimes you rather just put them out their misery.
Right.
It's like having a wild ass child out here getting shot at every week. And every time your phone ring at 2 a.m., you can't sleep because you think it's that call.
That's right.
You think at any moment that's the coroner or that's a police department calling, saying, you know, sorry, ma'am, is Daquan your son?
Right.
It gives you relief when his ass get locked up. At least you know he in jail.
That's right.
He ain't dead.
That's right.
Well, you running around celebrating Christmas and New Year's, you know, the Most High gotta put you to death.
That's right.
He'll put you to death. He don't have to worry about you no more. He's like, oh, whatever.
That's right.
You know, whatever. So I just, you know, keep that in the forefront of my head, man.
That's right.
I love stories like this, you know, even though it may seem small what we're doing, but it's so grand on the scale of, you know, Christ returning, and these stories have to come out, man.
That's right.
They have to come out, you know, and I'm passing on to YAHANNA.
Damn right. Damn right. The water for that, bro. YAHANNA, the Lord's javelin. I mean, you know exactly what it's like when you get that order. This brother right here, he be thinking of orders in his head that he want to get, you know what I'm saying, from the men above him. He'd be like, man, I hope I get an order to go shut down that fake Israelite group on that corner over there. I hope I get an order to go. And I'm like, damn, brother, this brother want extra work. But them angels were cool. It's heavy because we think about, again, like Christmas is so happy. And, you know, we think about angels as the little white floaty butterfly people, the little naked babies with the wings and all of that. But come to find out, the angels is more like Officer YAHANNA. The angels waiting for the order. Like, do I gotta burn up a family on Thanksgiving, on Christmas Eve? You know what I'm saying? And they follow out the orders, man. So y'all, you see that them angels is doing that job. I mean, is it as tragic as it seems, or is it, hey man, I love to see the work of the Most High take place?
Well, you know, both. You know, it is tragic, but at the same time, it's very sad.
That's right.
You know, because you know we not in here to promote the death of anybody. You understand? Like on that regard, you know, we don't want these things to happen. But the thing is that Christianity has made our people so ignorant. These things must happen so that Christianity can be destroyed, and that's what we don't understand. Right. Christians are like a body. They're like a human body, and they don't understand that white blood cells have to come to fight against sickness. They don't understand that these events, they don't understand that these events, that the Christmas trees burning down, the rape, robbery, and murder and pillaging of our people, those are the white blood cells that the Lord is trying to send us so that we can see that the way that we're living, or this thing that we've made be a part of our body, is not supposed to be here. We're not supposed to be shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. We're not supposed to be celebrating Christmas and murdering each other and using drugs and selling drugs. And because we're not supposed to be doing those things, the Lord has to allow these bad things to happen to us so that maybe we'll wake up. Maybe one day we'll say, you know what? Every year during Christmas, the crime rate rises. Every time during the holiday season, the robbery rises, the murder rises. And then because of that, then we should be able to understand that doing these things are against the Lord, and we're never going to get out of this condition unless we decide to stop doing those things. You understand?
That's right.
That's right.
Damn right. Good night. That's a fact. I'm gonna we're gonna segue, but that woman, I still don't know if she's him again. I don't want to just go off the last name. She could be Israelite. She looked like I saw images of the house. It looked like the ghettos of California in Sacramento. You know what I mean? And I know that it ain't a ton of Africans living in the ghetto. You understand? So I'm not too sure. And I do believe, as Cap was saying, I think who she was going to get married to was an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? So again, just showing, you know, maybe the Lord was having mercy on that family. Like, yo, look, y'all better change what y'all doing. You know what I mean? Y'all better come up in this I.S.U.P.K. Y'all better, you know what I mean? Take heed to what these priests and prophets are saying. You know, we out there in Sacramento. We out there in California with Captain Cuomo and Captain Gadolha and Natazab and Tabawana and them brothers out there. So it ain't really much of an excuse, you know what I'm saying, for our brothers and sisters not to be aware of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, but with that, since we're talking about him, and I know Yarmak will want to go in on this as all the brothers do. Who's seen what that disgusting piece of garbage Akon said, man?
Oh, yeah.
Who's seen what Akon said, man? Shout out to everybody tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Let's get them likes up, like I was saying. We got in the spot. Officer Pagaibawa, my guy out there in DC. Shalom Hamshta. Ba'az in Charlotte, what's going on, bro? We got the sister Kazakwa Knock, Caps, Rib Shalom, sister How Shamal, Athaba Shamal Shah, my brother, Officer 500 Ayatun out there in Faydam, doing this thing. Shalom Hamshta. What's going on? All right. But yeah, man, this cat Akon, like, yo, somebody put me on. I kind of seen a little bit. You know what I mean? Yarma, are you more like in tune with what he said, man? Like what's the deal?
Yeah, I mean, you know, he basically got on the show, did a little interview or whatever with some sister, and you know, General Muhammad and Cap Tazarek already broke this down, but basically when I guess it's some child star who was from Uganda or some African country who did some performance, and the sister was just, I guess, amazed by the talent and the showmanship that, you know, that the child performed with. And of course the response that Akon gave was like what do you expect? I mean, he African. Like,
right.
What do you expect nothing less. Of course, you know, he was like, Africans, you know, we built for this. We born to get up there and, you know, show showmanship. And then he then went on to mention, he was like, yeah, the niggas in America, the Americans, you know, they gonna get up there and whoop around and have their pants sagging and things like that.
Right.
And it was just like, that was just one of the most, you know, sick and disgusting things. Good. It like, and it's almost like this, right? Because it's not disgusting for him to say it. I expect him to say it. I don't even disagree with Akon. Like, he can say whatever he wants to say to big up his own people. Like, congratulations to Akon. He understands what it means to belong to a group of people and to actually fend for your people.
Right.
The problem with black people is that we are so much of a hoe that we don't even understand when our pimp is slapping us in the face.
That's right.
This is a slap in the face from the African community. For 400 years, we have been reaching for the coattail of Africa. We've been reaching and pulling, and we want to be African and come into America, put on the daishiki, do the African dances, be Pan-Africanism. And then now a real bone-eating African gets on live TV and says, yeah, you know, the Africans, we are good performers. Them niggas, you know, they gonna whoop-de-wop and sag their pants.
Right.
The question is this. When are black people going to really wake up and realize that Africans and us, we are not the same people?
Right.
That's right.
Never the same people ever. But yet we would go and we would tie all of our love and all of our effort and give all of our resources to stinking Africans. And it does not make sense. Everything them Africans do, they imitate us.
That's right.
Japanese, the little Japanese niggas, they imitate us over there in Japan. Right. The Chinese imitate us. White people in America imitate us. They all do, but yet all we want to do is be other people.
That's right.
We gonna go in on this. You understand? Akon does not want to be you. He does not want to be a kata, which is what
that's right.
Call him a kata. That's what he wanted to do.
That's right.
But
if I could, y'all.
I'm about to say last thing, and then nigga is a racial slur.
That's right.
Akon should be canceled for saying nigga on the airwaves like that. Like, nigga, you not black.
Right.
So like,
God, that's right. That's damn right. Man, we yo, see, this is a mistake. Y'all, Mark, why'd you have to bring up Akon? Now we're gonna spend the whole damn show on this track. Because bro, like me and Africans, it's like, bro, we don't mix at all. You know what I mean? And we about to go in on them, bruh. The chain breakers podcast, we breaking all chains, and it ain't just about the oppressor. We know the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of, but this love affair with Africans has got to end, and it's going to end under the watchful eye of the I.S.U.P.K. of the Commander General YAHANNA. We're gonna make sure that you know that we are not the same as these damn Africans, right? So Cap, I'm gonna come to you in just a second. Let me read a little bit of the article to bring it up to date if they haven't seen it. I could play the video. You know what I mean? But I don't, it's a very long video and I can't pinpoint exactly where it was that he said it in the video. But the quotes are here in the article. It says, Akon has come under a lot of fire after he claimed that African performers were better than their American counterparts. The claim was made during an appearance on the ZZ Mills show, where he spoke on a range of topics and said that African performers were just, in quote, a little different. This is the quote. He said, "We're a little different when it comes to stage presence." Akon said at the 18-minute mark. There we go. Now in America, oh yeah, them niggas gonna be wobbling, pants hanging half down, bored as hell, half asleep because they high as hell. But in Africa, I mean, look at these YouTube clips of all these kids from Uganda. These kids are performers. Here's another quote. So for us, it comes naturally to watch the kids from Africa. It's in their blood. Performing is like second nature for us. He continued before crowning Black Sharif and Fireboard DML as the new generation of African talent. Twitter flooded with reactions to Akon's controversial take, with famed producer Van Lathan among those who called the rapper's comments disrespectful. It always, this is a quote from Van Lathan, it always comes back to shitting on Black Americans, especially after they've made millions imitating Black Americans, he wrote. Exactly. That's right. I got, damn. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, this is beautiful.
This
is beautiful. What's happening?
That's right.
See, it doesn't go over our head. These type of things it's just telling us this. Time is so short.
Right.
Time is so short, and this is why these type of things happening. Crazy Negroes going to separate from Africa.
Yeah, right.
Going to stop joining Africa and stop saying the African and everything. Because more Africans going to say stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is doing this type of stuff. The Lord is doing this is beautiful. The Lord is doing this type of stuff. We're going to separate from these Hamites. I mean, come on. With me, like I said, growing up, come on. It was Judah, Benjamin, and Ham. Judah, Benjamin, and Ham. It was so few like Hispanics. It wasn't even a whole lot of Hispanics, but it was mainly Judah, Benjamin, and Ham.
Right.
So your word Judah, Benjamin, and Ham, but it was a big. I mean, it's crazy because it was always it wasn't that connection with those Hamites.
Right.
It was like the brothers like Benjamite brothers, so-called, we used to call them Jamaicans. They were always closer to you. Right. Those were your real friends.
That's
what I'm saying? You go to their house, you go to the house, I say so many times, their mother talking like your mother.
Right.
Your father like your father. You know what I'm saying? You can see them, they're familiar. You can, go over Hamite house, all together different.
Right.
All
That's right.
different. And they stink like hell. You know what I'm saying? And it's all together different. And it's like it's always been that disconnection with them.
That's right.
Always. You know what I'm saying? So coming up, it was like, come on, it's a disconnection. You know what I'm saying? So with this, I'm not surprised, and I'm glad to see this happening. I'm so happy to see this happening because Negro's going to wake up.
Right.
Black's going to really wake up and say, we not them. We are not them. And they're going to look, and the ones just that got a clouded brain, you know, they're going to like really, you know, their brain going to get less foggy. And they're going to see, the truth that, yeah, these Hamites are not us.
That's right. That's right.
And they don't they hate
That's
it.
right.
And they're going to see today. And man, it's a beautiful thing that's happening. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing that's happening. And it's so crazy that it's this Hamite that used to box with us, that came up with us, man. We went through everything together. You know what I'm saying? So look, the Hamite got deported back to Africa. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I told you that before, but he got deported back to Africa, back to Nigeria. So I see him on Facebook because I went past him one day, his face one day, and went to his page. He got every last one of my family members on his page, but me. And we were closer together because we were training together. We were training together, going up to Hagerstown, Maryland, with our trainer, training together and everything. But he knows that I'm in the truth. And Sister Carmona shares everything. So he's seeing classes and everything. So that Hamite won't say a goddamn thing to me.
That's
right.
What I'm
you know what I'm saying? We were like tight back then, but we ain't tight now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I tell him, like I tell every other nigga that want to go against the truth, I ain't that nigga used to know.
That's right.
Right.
So it's like, we at, you know what I'm saying? What the hell? You know, you're a goddamn Hamite.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Right. I always feel that disconnection with him. I always feel that disconnection because something ain't right about him. It was always like, you know what I'm saying? Although he was a Christian, just like me.
Right.
But it's just like, something ain't right about this nigga, man.
Right.
Something ain't right about this, you know. And it was crazy because we had another Benjamite friend that was boxed with us named Ricky. Now, Ricky Green, I ain't seen him since 1990. He got locked up because he killed the nigga, and you know what I'm saying? But I ain't seen Ricky Green in so long. But Ricky Green was a crazy killer, drug dealer nigga. But Ricky Green was goddamn, I don't know why I like this nigga.
Right.
I don't know how crazy he was. Ricky.
That's right.
He's a crazy ass nigga, but I like him. You know what I'm saying? But this Christian Hamite that's supposed to be a Christian just like me, I feel a little disconnection with this nigga.
That's right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It was always I feel him, you know, and I felt that he's always trying to like talk, like put us like we stupid or something. You know what I'm saying?
Good night.
But he would like shadow it and shit. You know?
That's right.
It's like, and you know what I'm saying? These things are good because I can always see that now, like I said, when I came into the truth, now I understood.
That's right.
Now I understood why I love the Benjamites, and the Africans with them motherfuckers, they different.
That's right. That's right.
They say we from Africa, but we different. We all are different.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And more stories going to happen like this with this Hamite come out talking about us because they're going to show their hate for us.
That's right.
You know?
Right.
The Lord going to force us to serve Him.
That's right. Damn right. Damn right. Most High in Christ. Cool. I know you. Listen. Let me just get this video. We got the video right here. So let me just play this video real quick. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're going to stay on this. We're going to segue into some more stories about these damn Hamites. We're going to dispel this myth immediately and expeditiously. All right. Yeah. So let me get this this video clip so y'all can see it from the horse's mouth and see the arrogance on his stupid face. You know what I'm saying? So Lockie, bear with me just a moment. Let me just get this audio correct. God.
African.
Yeah.
We're a little different when it comes to stage presence. Now in America, oh yeah, them niggas gonna be wobbling, pants hanging half down. As hell.
Yeah.
We a little different when it comes to stage presence. Now in America, oh yeah, them niggas gonna be wobbling, pants hanging half down, bored as hell, half to sleep because them niggas gonna be, oh yeah, them niggas gonna be wobbling, pants hanging half down, bored as hell, half to sleep because they high as hell on stage. But Africa, we wake up morning, like look at these YouTube clips of all these kids from Uganda and how they be, you know what I'm saying? Like these kids are performers, like so for us it comes natural, you know, like to watch the kids from Africa.
Yeah.
Boy. Man.
Salaki, can y'all hear me?
I ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen it sell out of nothing but black soap in America.
Right.
That's right. Damn right. Listen. Salaki, come on. This cat just said, first of all, as Yarmak pointed out, he said them niggas.
Right.
He said it. He said it clear as day. Them niggas.
Boy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Akon's not getting any pushback. What Africans are getting pushback? How could it? They're cocky. If you don't get pushback, pause on the things that you're doing and your cultural appropriation, then you're gonna run free and be. Now you're gonna start standing up in your boldness. You know, they're not getting any pushback. We're the only ones that go to the street corner and call them stinking, filthy Africans.
That's right.
People say stuff like,
that's it.
And people walk by and say, why they gotta be stinking, filthy Africans? Because this right here. That's why.
That's right.
Because that's why they're fly doodle bony Africans. We got the picture of the African putting his head up the cow's ass because that's what we are. You know, that's why we do it. And the Lord is just like, I love this truth. This is the time we have to get on ham. The Lord's just pushing them in. Look, y'all, you see what he just did? Now what y'all gonna do about it? We about to tear his ass up. What we gonna do about it? Akon is wearing a damn toupee.
That's right.
He's foolish. That is not his real hair. He's bald. Right. He's wearing a goddamn toupee, and he's sitting up here. Where's his dashiki at? Where's your dashiki? That stupid hat y'all wear like a pajama top.
Right.
Why your feet not out? Step all the way into your culture.
That's right.
Negro. That's Negro culture, bro.
That's right.
I know what real Africans look like. I go down the street, Walmart, see real Africans walk around. They got their feet out, they musty. They got that stupid big dress on. They have zero swag.
That's
Africans
right.
have zero swag. As a matter of fact, they don't even have a sense of style. Africans wear. Have you seen pictures of Africans? When's the last fresh African you seen?
Never.
Historically, who's the freshest African? It's a head scratcher. Newsflash: there are none.
Right.
Their whole life is about copying Negroes. The same people that they demonize and call us thugs, and we're high, we're wobbling on stage, they sag their pants, they're cotton pickers. Well, guess what? You're going to be a cotton picker in the kingdom.
That's right.
You're going to be picking grapes and everything you can grab your hands with.
That's right.
And you better, I want to hear you sing that Locked Up tune while you're picking my goddamn grapes.
That's right.
And on top of that, he has a nerve to sit up here and boldly say this in front of a black woman.
Yeah,
And she didn't say anything because we really believe we're Africans.
That's right.
But Akon knows we're not. It's funny. Real Africans know we're not. And no one's taking a break to say, hold on, what's going on here? What's going on here?
That's right.
Like, okay, so if he can say this so freely and the sister's sitting here accepting it, she should say, well, hold on, we're not the same. They won't even question it. They won't even question it. And the last thing is, you know, these Africans make me sick because they only want to be black when it benefits them.
Mm-hmm.
Their blackness is conditional. It's like, okay, I'm black, but I'm not a nigga.
Right. Exactly.
They'll take the color black, but they'll say I'm not a nigga. And they differentiate the two. Africans didn't go through oppression.
That's right.
If Africans ever went through oppression, it was other Africans oppressing them.
That's right.
There was this time where everybody was changing their Facebook emoji to a Nigerian flag because of Nigerian economic crisis and the police corruption of the army.
That's
and
right.
Every Negro named Charles and Lawrence was changing their damn Facebook freaking thing to Nigeria. And I'm like, brother, who the hell do you know in Africa? I challenge you right now. I say, if Nigerians are killing Nigerians, that's a Nigerian problem. And guess who's going to win that issue? A Nigerian.
Right. That's right.
They don't have an opposing nation trying to kill them. The winner's going to be a Nigerian. And I always challenge the cat. Hey, man, I'm from Africa. Africa's a continent, you dummy. It's like 40, 50-something countries. What country
don't get into
Africa?
that.
And a matter of fact, call your cousin right now, Africa. Go ahead, bro. You tripping. Now, call your man's in Africa right now.
Right.
Well, call your man in Cleveland. I can do that. Call your man in Chicago. I can do that. You don't know nobody in Africa.
That's right.
You full of crap. I've never been to, some of these places in the States, but I guarantee you, I got a friend from school that's there somewhere, elementary school, middle school, all over the United States. I can pick up the phone or Facebook them and call them. I can't do that to Africa. I have zero connection to Africa. Africa is not the motherland. And the Bible says Jerusalem is the mother of us all.
That's right.
Damn Africa, man.
That's right.
Who cares?
That's right.
And last thing too, Akon is a scam artist. He has a brother that looks just like him. There's a rumor that's going around saying Africans are the big scammers. You check your email, 90% of them are Hamite scammers. There was this famous billionaire scammer named Hush Puppy. And y'all can Google Hush Puppy on your own. He just got caught and got slammed in jail. But Akon has a brother who's them, they're twins. They were doing shows. He was they both black and ugly as hell. They look like a damn, toupee and no swag. Both of them exactly have zero swag. They're both dark skinned, so you can't really tell the difference between it. They have no outstanding marks. So Akon's brother was doing shows in the States while Akon was in Africa handling his business.
Yep.
And doing shows in Africa. And people were saying, hold on, is this true? And they have video footage of a day where there were two shows being done. It said Akon takes a show on the road in Africa, and Akon takes a show on the road in Harlem, New York. How the hell is he there in both places? It's not. I'm telling you. His brother's doing it.
Hey, yo.
But this I can talk about Hamites all day. Because and then lastly, it pisses me off too because he acts like stage presence. What's the last African Michael Jackson they have?
That's right.
Michael Jackson.
Who's their Jay-Z?
Who's their Jay-Z? Yeah, show me what Michael. Yeah, shout out to Boz. Who's their Jay-Z? Who's their Michael Jordan?
I'm gonna show you.
It's like they have this cocky. Unless we push back on them, unless we keep shaming them like we've been doing.
That's right.
They're going to keep being cocky. It's going to come a time where African booty scratcher is going to become a diss again.
That's right.
You called me an African booty scratcher in '92. I was going to punch you in your face.
Right.
Now you call my African booty scratcher. They like, oh, it's coming back to that.
That's right.
I remember in '92. You called my African booty scratcher. They ready to go to blows with you.
That's right.
Now go ahead.
You got to play that. Take it to the moon.
No, why'd you say it? Why'd you say it, y'all? No.
They don't know what that is. They don't know what that is.
Look, I gotta show the people that African, the African, you know what I'm saying? The African stage presence.
Hey, real quick.
Remember.
Because Kawal made a heavy point though about that's an African problem. Like even with the Hotel Rwanda, the Hutus and the Tutsis, right? They killing each other. Who you gonna help?
I got an article on it.
Right. Who you gonna send the resources to? Who the GoFundMe gonna go to?
Right.
First things first. This broadcast is brought to you by the African Michael Jackson, the African Jay-Z, the true stage presence known as Bangs. It's brought to you by Bangs. That's what today's episode is brought to you by. Listen to the smooth sounds of the African prince known as Bangs, and tell me what African American performer can do what this cat is doing.
Boy Bangs, and this track. We like to go to the movies, especially you, girl.
take it to the movie, shorty. I'm sure later on you will be my baby. I'm on that, I got the popcorn, I know what I feel like. Let me take it to the movie, shorty. I'm sure later on you will be my baby. Let's sit down and just be by my side. I got the popcorn, I know what I feel like. Hey shorty, you're really looking nice. Let me take you to the movie, cause I know you like. You got nothing to worry about. Hold the popcorn and the drink. Let me
Bro, what the
That's horrible.
that's
awful, man. And why don't and you know what I'm saying? We come in all shades of color, but why do them black motherfuckers glow in the dark? Glow in the dark. I mean, goddamn. They spooky.
He said, that was the worst rap ever.
Action all the time. It's 3D action. They spooky.
Oh man.
Hey, Top Boy. Hey, how many views that video got?
Millions.
Hey, so that's their man. That's the
guy. He's a legend.
Yeah, that's their man.
We ain't go find the nigga with 2 views. That's the one.
This is the one right here. Like, yeah, that video got 2.5 million views.
Man.
Yeah. Good. He's a, you know what I'm saying? He's a legend in Senegal. He was on Jimmy Fallon.
Right.
Damn.
Yes. Jimmy Fallon had him as a guest on his show.
Right.
And showed his album. You know Jimmy Fallon, and the new album by Bangs and all of that, right? Meanwhile, you got some rapper, you know what I'm saying, living in the projects in Durham or Fayetteville that people just look at him like, he ain't that good. He ain't never been on Jimmy Fallon.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the, as Yarmark is saying, this is the best that Africa has to offer.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? And again, as Cap been saying, as the brother's been saying, notice this viral African, he didn't get on wearing you know what I'm saying, wearing the sandals or having no shoes on with his ashy feet out. You know what I'm saying? He didn't come out wearing he came out wearing what? Because that video was from like 12 years ago, so he was even outdated back then. He's wearing a tall tee, you know what I'm saying, with a hat tilted with a fitted tilted to the side, fake chains and all that. Where do you get that from?
Hey, Salaria, if I could, because that's also heavy. Like he even in their African music, they only imitate us.
That's right.
And that's what makes it so disgusting. Like, you know what kind of music I like? Now, this may be very controversial, right? And not to say that I like it, but I respect it a little bit. Chinese music. I love the way that Chinese people and their music, at least, it's just Chinese.
Right.
There ain't no baggy pants. There ain't no Timbs. It ain't all you hear is and it's just Chinese music. Like, leave it at that. But Africa just has to ride the coattail of niggas. They have to even be relevant in any kind of way.
That's
Without us, Africa will be nothing but exactly what it is now. Like, what General Hyman say? They a British project.
Right.
They're not even a real place. Africa doesn't even really exist.
That's right.
Like how many of y'all seen that movie? What was it? Was it King Kong? I think it was King Kong with the natives, and they was fighting, trying to kill the people. They try to kidnap them and set them up to get eaten by King Kong.
Yeah,
those are Africans. They wouldn't be people if Great Britain didn't come and colonize them and tell them to put on some damn clothes and put on. They would just be that. That would be Africa, not a real place. They wouldn't have country names. They would I don't know. They would just throw bones at you when you walk on the land, I guess. I don't know.
If I could, let me just, again, with more proof, let me put it up on the screen. We're not just talking here. You want to be African so bad, so why don't you go over to Africa and get in the ethnic fighting that kills 56 in South Sudan? Why don't you join why don't you get your kids to join a damn you know what I mean, to join one of those child militaries and get General Butt Naked involved too, and go over there and let your kids fight to the death because they love Africa so damn much. This is the Jacani Nuer White Army Fighters. It says, this is a recent article from Juba, came out December 27th, 3 days ago. It says clashes have killed 56 people during 4 days of fighting in South Sudan's eastern Jonglei state after youth from the Nuer community attacked another ethnic group, a local official said on Tuesday, with the Nuer making up most of the casualties. So they attacked them and they got killed the most. Then the territory of South Sudan, which gained independence from Sudan in 2011, has been plagued by blood feuds and clashes over cattle and land for decades. Do you idiots understand what I just read? It says that South Sudan got independent from Sudan 10 years ago. Why would if Africa is real, right? If you want to say that Africa is the same and we're all African, nigga, the Sudanese don't even look at themselves as being Sudanese.
Right. Good
They're
point.
like, what the hell is this Sudan? Sudan?
Right.
No. I'm from the Nuer people. I'm from the Jonglei people. I'm from the Tutsi. They don't give a damn about whatever the hell you talking about.
God.
You understand? Like, you have to be, and it goes back to Slovakia, that Christianity that black people have been getting sold for hundreds of years. This is a part of that. It is this stupid rainbow coalition, we are the world nonsense that no one else believes in. Do you think Kim Jong-un gives a damn that South Koreans look like him? Hell no. He doesn't care. You understand? Yeah. Vladimir Putin is putting bullets in the backs of other Russians right now. He doesn't give a damn about that. Only simple Negroes think, well, because we all melanated and got some nappy hair, we should all be friends. No, go over there. It says armed Nuer youth began attacking the Merle community. It's like 4 of them on December 24th in Gumaruk County and Likongole County, said Abraham Kalang, a government official in the Greater Pibor administrative area. This is what they're doing. It's like they don't look at this because they look alike. It's like 18, you know what I mean? Even in that one little area, it's like a bunch of different ethnicities. But our simple Negro, black, so-called black Americans, we know it's really Judites. We want to buy into this. We're all family. We're all one garbage. Well, in the I.S.U.P.K, we, of course, are going to go with what the Bible says. And God said he put a difference between us and the Egyptians. We're not like them. You understand? And I just proved it. We proved it by showing Akon is an idiot with his stupid wave toupee. How you got a wave toupee, bro?
He asked for that.
That's custom made.
Africans ain't wavy like that.
Right.
He tried to be a Judite.
He got a custom wave toupee. He came out with the song "Locked Up with Styles P." That's how he got famous. Then he made that song with Styles P. He made other songs with Styles P. He was hopping on songs from Lloyd Banks, all kind of black artists. That's how he got on. He did not get on. Why did he just do a song with Bangs? Why didn't he do Take Us to the Movies Part 2 and get on? No, he got on the coattails of black people. We are not the same as them. He knows it. And all of these little wars that they're fighting in Africa should show our people, listen, we got to step out of this delusion, all right? Let's be realistic. Let's talk about what's really happening on Earth in real time, in real life. Africans think that country is an S-hole country.
Right, it is.
Africa is a horrible place. Didn't Meek Mill just get robbed?
Yeah, he did. You know what's crazy? Africans, this so heavy how powerful the Israelites. The Bible said we're the salt of the earth. Every nation literally gets rich off of us. Even these Africans, like Akon's super rich. Like, if they take our culture, you understand? And I would say this: some of that stuff, they take the worst qualities of Israel and get rich.
That's right.
Locked Up is a song about niggas going to jail, and he made millions off of it.
Millions.
It didn't say, it wasn't, I believe I can fly like Mike. It was Locked Up. And he took one of the worst qualities of our curses and got rich off of it.
That's right.
He benefited off our curses. And imagine what more we can do when we come together and serve the Lord. They're going to be, we take over everything, man.
That's right.
They take from us so much. All these nations get richer. The fake Jew eating off of it. These stinking bony Africans eating off of us. Punjabi got a whole rap scene now.
Good.
I was on the line the other day looking at the East Indians and all that damn 7-Eleven nonsense. They over there got whole rappers trying to be Negroes. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. I saw one Punjabi try to do the Thriller. Pissed me off. Pissed me off. I said, I wish I had a whip. I could just, what the hell you think you're doing? You ain't white. But, it's ridiculous, man. And I blame Fat Joe. Fat Joe said something on his podcast. Mm-hmm. He's such a damn, he's such a coddler. It started, hip-hop started in Africa. Nigga, no, it didn't. Are you dumb?
Oh, my God. What?
Everybody know Benjamites had that boom bap and all them big speakers and all that. Ain't no freaking hip-hop started in Africa.
What?
Are you crazy? Fat Joe said that. I'll find that clip. I'm going to send it to you. Fat Joe said it started in Africa. I know KRS-One was rolling around like, what the hell this Negro just said? It don't make no sense, man.
Oh, my God,
bro. These Africans got to be stopped. And I like these topics, especially on Ham, because we got a love affair with Africans. If it ain't the movies making us African, it's Issa Rae telling black women to marry Asians. It's, it's us telling, Africans telling us that, we have it easy over here. Mm-hmm. We don't struggle like I don't hear about no crack epidemics going on in Africa. Nobody dropped crack and all that stuff over in the projects in Africa.
No,
I don't think about Planned Parenthoods over there. They want them to have kids over there. So I don't get it. I don't understand these Africans thinking that better.
Right. If I could, Salaki Kawal, I'm gonna get Cap in just a moment. If I could, real quick, that's heavy what you said, Kawal, because you said it earlier in the show as well. I would never say that Africans are not oppressed. Mm-hmm. Africans are absolutely oppressed. It is true. And guess what? They are oppressed in some way, shape, or form. Remember, this is a British colony. But you know who oppresses Africans the most? Other Africans.
Right.
That's a fact. You understand? Because guess what? We can trace the murder, the so-called black and black crime in America. We can trace that back to white supremacy. Right. We know that white supremacy is what makes black people hate each other. And our poverty makes us what? Makes us easy targets for each other. It's easy to kill a black man because I don't got to worry about going to jail as much as I murder a white man. You know what I mean? But I can rob this brother. I can rob this sister, this old black woman. I can rob her. And, she ain't going to tell nobody because she don't, want no repercussions to come to her from the streets. So it's easy for me to do. But ain't no white man tell black people, tell them Africans to cut their babies' clitorises off. Now, that's damn oppression for you.
That's wild.
That's some oppression when you take a hot, searing, a sharp object and cut the clitoris off of a 4-year-old girl. That is oppression, and that's their custom. White people didn't teach them that. Lucky, Cat, you want to say something, sir?
No. But I was want to say a few because he was finished.
The
Hamite it plays Fred Hampton.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the not neat one.
Y'all know that brother. Y'all slacking that
Daniel Kaluga. Yeah, Daniel Kaluga.
What's his name?
Daniel Kaluga.
Okay, so I was looking at that brother. Slack. I keep on calling him my brother, but I was looking at that Hamite in that movie Nope or something. He played that movie. So I'm watching that movie and I'm just thinking like this Hamite bastard,
right,
came to America and studied us.
That's right.
And he's making money being us.
Yep.
I mean, how many movies have he acted in where he's saying, I am Fabubu from Muda. How many movies using his regular voice?
Right.
Every time you see him in the movie, he talking like, yeah, man, I'm doing this and I'm doing that.
Right.
Hampton.
Right.
Come on, man. It's crazy. Nobody not seeing this Hamite feeding off us.
That's right.
Feeding off us. Come on. He taught it. He came to America and taught himself that I'm gonna talk just like a nigga. I'm gonna talk like one of them niggas, and I'm gonna make a whole lot of money. Now every movie he's playing in, he a straight up nigga. He not playing no movie as a Hamite.
Right.
He not playing no. Come on, man. It's crazy, man. The people can't see that they feeding off us, and now it's gonna start the show. It's gonna start the show, and all people who love Africa, you Pan-Africa crazy nuts, you're going to see they really hate you.
That's
they
right.
Really hate you.
Right.
They're going to see it, And the closer you try to get to them, the far away they're gonna try to get away from you.
That's
While
right.
you keep on trying to love them. I mean, come on, man. They just, man, come on. Black man, he's a homeborn slave.
That's right.
That's right.
Try to, you know, what the hell? What can a slave do but nothing but be a slave?
That's right.
And this is what we teach you in the I.S.U.P.K on the Command Joint Honor. We teach you how to not be a slave. Wake up. You're not a slave, brother. I mean, goddamn.
That's right. That's right.
You love niggas, goddamn, they don't love you. I'm saying we don't love you, and you sitting there loving them. You want to be one of them. They showing you that, hey, we are not you. And now it's going to come out, you know, and it's a beautiful thing that the Lord is doing.
That's right.
Go ahead, I feel, bro.
Yeah, y'all, Mark.
You know what I'm about to ask, but can I address the chat real quick?
Please.
If I could, for the brother Black Think Tank, I was going to go to bat for you, because you know he made it very clear when he asked his question about the Trinity. He made it clear that he was a Black American man, so that he didn't wanted to disassociate himself from any Hamitic, any Hamitish nonsense going on from his lineage.
Right.
But just to answer your question, and I'm gonna keep it very, very quick. The Trinity are three separate entities. You understand? The Lord, the Spirit of the Lord, and then Christ. You understand? Those three things that the Christian church tries to conjoin together as one thing, you understand, are three separate things. They are not what Black Catholic minister is trying to say in the chat. Now, for Black Catholic minister, here's the one thing that you should learn today. That brother asked the I.S.U.P.K this question. The I.S.U.P.K will be the only one who gives the answer. You can take your nonsensical answers back to the Catholic Church, where you molest tens of thousands of children every year. That's what you can do with your answer, because we don't need it here.
That's right.
So you take that, whatever answer you have, and you go back across the water with that. You understand? No, we didn't read. We're not reading nothing you telling us to read, because we don't listen to child molesters. We don't learn from people. We don't learn from pedophiles.
Right.
So we damn shame about to learn from you.
That's right.
Ask the disgusting Catholic minister, how the hell you gonna come up on here with that kind of name, think you're gonna teach anybody anything, and you can't control yourself from molesting little children?
Right.
You understand? Cherry picking verses. You cherry pick children inside of your church.
That's right.
What the hell wrong with that? That nastiness. How you gonna come up in here? We out here teaching about Black people being Black and not African, but you trying to teach us something? Go to your Catholic church and teach them to stop molesting children.
That's
right. Go to your church and pull the verses against child molestation. Pull the verses against child pedophilism, man. You understand? You want to teach us about the Holy Trinity, but you want to molest every goddamn child that you can get your hands on, man. It's so disgusting. Get the hell up out of here with all that, man. That's nonsense. And that's
Mine's told that nigga Trinity is a T in Trinidad.
Oh man, you gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Come on, man.
Right. You see the trouble that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are in.
That's right.
We still go to the Catholic Church, and we listen to dummies like that. We listen to dummies like that. Come on, damn Holy Trinity. Come on, man. Good Lord. I mean, come on, man. How many times have we been broke? We have smashed the Holy Trinity in the I.S.U.P.K. Come on, man. And you still got dummies like that? And that's what, man, it really humbles you being in this truth, because the Lord chose us to be in this truth. When you see people like that, listening to jokers like that, going into the Catholic Church, listen to jokers like that, and like Mark was saying, molesting kids, and people still go to those Catholic Church. I mean, are you kidding me?
Right.
Damn, and then you're gonna give them child teach? I mean, come on, man. Get out of here.
So he said he condemned those creeps. You condemn them, but you a Catholic minister.
Right,
How do you condemn the people that you're joined with?
Come on.
You are joined with the Catholic priests and ministers, you idiot. You imbecile. You child molester, you're with them. Just like I'm with Commander General YAHANNA and I.S.U.P.K.
That's right.
Like I'm with Captain Garwab, and I'm with Double One. I can't separate myself from them. I'm with them. And you're with them Catholic rapists, you damn rapists. Talking about you got the truth in a headlock. You got children in a headlock when you molest them inside the back of your churches, man. You're so nasty. You're so disgusting, man. And you're not going to teach nothing in here. So you should stop trying. You should stop talking about the Bible and learn
if I
how
could
not to be a child molester, because nothing you teach will ever get through on the Chain Breakers podcast. I promise you.
That's right. If I
That's
could,
right.
real quick.
Yeah, right, bro.
I mean, YAHANNA said everything that needed to be said. These brothers have said everything that needed to be said. But if I could just put my 2 cents, black Catholic minister, you are just like every other black Christian that walks the earth. Talk about you cleaning the house. If you clean the house, you are doing an absolutely terrible job. Because right here, I see that there are at least 750 lawsuits against the Catholic diocese since January of 2020. 750 lawsuits. That's only from 2 years ago. If you go back to the 60s, it's like thousands of them. Thousands of lawsuits against. Guess what? Those lawsuits, mind you, are not against any particular individual. They're not against Father Flanagan. They're not against, you know what I'm saying, Father, you know what I'm saying, Roderick. They're against the Catholic Church.
Right.
So you have joined yourself. If you say you're against it, then you're a fool because you've joined yourself to a bunch of people who have lawsuits against them for child molestation. If you're really against child molestation, which I know you're not because you molest children yourself, if you really were against it, you'd be in the I.S.U.P.K under command of General YAHANNA, like myself and Isupk and Kawal and Captain Yagarwap actually fighting against it. You know why? Because we don't conjoin ourselves, as Isupk said. I can be next to him on this show because I know he's not a pedophile. I can be next to Kawal and Captain Yagarwap because I know they're not pedophiles. When you go to mass this Sunday, you're probably standing next to a pedophile. You don't care because you're going to go there anyway, and you're going to super little wafer and talk about the blood of Jesus and all of that and pretend like you care about children when you don't, okay? If you did care, you would not be standing next to those people. But guess what? As birds of a feather flock together. So anyways, that's enough for that black Catholic minister. You said invite me to your camp. We're in Durham. We have camp in Charlotte. We have camp in Durham. We have a school in Durham, 2534. See that we got it wrong right there, but the address 2534 South Roxborough Street in Durham, North Carolina. We are there 5 days a week. You can come there. Also, we have camp in Raleigh on the corner of what's the corner we be on? Blunt and Martin. Martin and Blunt. Martin and Blunt in downtown Raleigh. We also have camp on Trade and Tryon in Charlotte, North Carolina. You can come to either one of those camps. You can come to our school, and we can talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. We can debunk the Trinity all day. You know what I mean? But that's not what we're here for today. We're here on the Chain Breakers podcast. Clap it up for the brothers. Brother tell you how YAHANNA for Commanding General YAHANNA. And me not having to be on a podcast keying with child molesters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me not having to pretend like I don't stand next to people who break God's laws like this unfortunate brother, if you even are a brother, has to do. You know what I'm saying? That's a damn trap. I feel bad for you, Isupk. You know what I'm saying? You really need to change your life.
Right quick,
please, Cap.
You know, they will go and molest the boy today and then go to confession and confess.
That's right.
Then they'll go do it again and again and again and again. I mean, come on, man. That's terrible. That's the institution child molesting.
Right.
That's all it is.
Come.
I wonder how many Hail Marys you got to say for molestation.
Yeah, that's a good question.
How many here? The 20 Hail Marys? 40?
Right. I wonder. Maybe he's a minister. Tell us.
Yeah. How many Hail Marys?
Let us know.
and while you get that answer, he said he condemned those bastards that molest children. Type the names of the child molesters in the chat.
Right.
Type their names in the chat. Type their names in there.
That's right. Yeah. That.
Damn right. Most high in Christ, man. Y'all brothers really on it, man. You done made a mistake. Don't come up on you made a mistake. Don't come up on no I.S.U.P.K platform saying nonsense, man, because we're not going to ignore you. We got time today. This is what we do. You feel me? Most high in Christ, man. Yeah, we could pull up articles. We could talk about the Catholic priests. We could talk about the sex abuse cases and the children that you don't listen to because they got if there's not enough witnesses. I wonder how many of y'all confess. They probably go to confessional, and then the cat who just heard I molested a 5-year-old. They got to swear to secrecy. They can't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's a very sick and disgusting way to do things. And guess what? That's not in the Bible. Yeah, y'all.
I was about to say, you absolutely right, Thaba One. Like, I guarantee you, if you ask him, black Catholic minister, do you confess? Do you go inside of a room and confess your sins? And when he says, of course I do, brother, you know why? It's because you a hoe.
That's right.
It's because you live your life in total sin, which is why you have to confess. Otherwise, you wouldn't have to do it because you wouldn't be sinning against the Lord. But because you're comfortable being a sin, you got to go in there. You got to sit in some dark room. You got to tell some minister across a panel about all of the childs that you done molested, man. You understand? I don't like Christian pastors, man. You Christians are terrible enough, but you pastors are disgusting, man.
Right.
This is nasty. And I said in the chat, it was me who typed that message. Salaki, I misspoke. I misspelled the number of the door of the street. But it was me who said it. I'll be there on Tuesday. You think that you don't teach anybody anything? I beg you to come on Tuesday and try that nonsense in Durham, North Carolina.
Right.
3534 South Roxborough Street, 7 o'clock. I'll be there at 6:30 just to let you in. And I hope that you're there and you're not actually like a coward. You understand?
Right.
Well, I mean, I wasn't going to go into it and talk about it, but since my hand has been forced, we might as well spend the last, you know what I'm saying, like 30 minutes or so, you know, going into the fact that this is what they do and showing that the truth cannot be found in the Catholic Church. In fact, you know what? And I'm going to say this too, and we're going to go in on it. Yarmak just said it, and this is the reality. If you are a Catholic minister, let me tell you something. You are not only an enemy to the children that get molested on your watch, you're also disloyal. Because as Yarmak said, you took an oath as a Catholic minister. And I'm going to show you the oath that I'm talking about right now. This is an article that came out some time ago. You see, these things are easy to find because y'all have so much, controversy because y'all can't stop touching kids. You can't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a tick. Like you just cannot stop. This is from Time Magazine. It says, this is the story. Salakia. Let me scroll down. Roman Catholic priest will not break confession to report child abuse, UK inquiry told. It says that the Roman Catholic Church says it would reject any recommendation from a United Kingdom inquiry that would require priests to break confession to report child sexual abuse. Cardinal Vincent Nichols, the Archbishop of Westminster, told the independent inquiry into sexual abuse in the UK on Thursday that he views confession as a nexus between my sinful humanity and the mercy of God. The history of the Catholic Church has a number of people who have been put to death in defense of the seal of the confession. It might come to that. In other words, they would rather kill somebody. They would rather murder somebody than to tell in a confessional, to tell what someone came to them and confess. So if you go to them and say, yes, Father Flanagan told me that he had sex with 5 kids 10 years old last week in the church, and you confess that, you know what they have to do? They are required by your beliefs to not say anything about it.
Right.
To not tell the authorities. And you have to sit there. If you're loyal, if you're a black Catholic minister, you cannot say anything. Now, are you going to tell us that you're not going to do that? Is that not part of your beliefs, black Catholic minister?
He already said he condemned them. How could he condemn them? How can you condemn the ones who need saving? Aren't their souls justified in their confession? Aren't they justified when they confess that they was molesting? But you just said on the open internet that you condemned them. You condemned them. How can you condemn anybody?
Exactly.
Come on.
Good night. He thinks we up here a bunch of fools, man. When that's not the case. Unless you're saying that you denounce being a Catholic minister. Are you saying that, sir? Are you saying you denounce all of those teachings? You denounce when you were when you took whatever oath that you took? But I asked a good question. He said, "How many altar boys have you altered, sir?"
Good night.
That's a fair question.
He's not from Rome.
I don't know why he's saying that. We didn't say anything about Rome. The story was from the UK. That's in England. I mean, that's UK. It's the United Kingdom. We didn't say nothing about Rome.
So is he still on?
I guess.
Yeah, he just commented.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think he's throwing in the towel.
He said slander.
You know what I think it might be, Salaki? You know what it might be? He might be a blackity black that created his own church.
Right.
That might be what he is. He may not actually be an ordained Catholic, you know what I'm saying, still working minister. He might just be a blackity black that took the word Catholic and, you know, his grandmama. He loves Big Mama so much. Yeah. She taught him to do the Eucharist and the little wafer and the wine so much. And because it gives him like fuzzy feelings about his grandmama, he doesn't want to let it go. Is that what it is, black Catholic minister?
Yeah, he don't understand this all.
There we go, bingo, got him.
Bingo.
Got him.
Thou art a prophet.
Damn right. Okay, why didn't you just say that?
Say that.
Hey, black Catholic minister. Now I'm intrigued a little bit. Where's your church at? I hope this brother is not a coward. Hold on, I'm not afraid of any practice in church. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But where's your church located? That's what I want to know. And tell us how. What's the size of this church in this building?
Right.
Oh, that's y'all. I perceive you're a prophet, but you asking the right questions. Yeah. What are the dimensions of this church? How many can be seated in this building? We want to know.
We're starting small.
No, so it's just you.
That's not good enough.
So it's just you. Is that true?
This
yo.
Hey, he on Clubhouse. That's his church.
Right.
Look, minister, do you have an actual building? Or a
That's the question we want to know.
Or do you just like have a box and a sign on the street corner?
Yeah, that's what he probably had.
Okay, where are you located? What city? What state? Where are you at?
God.
This man, he on the street corner. He on Angel Avenue with a box.
No sweat.
No physical building. No, well, Barakathon how White House Shah.
Damn right. The Most High Christ.
This Catholic minister does not have a building that he can molest any children in.
That's right.
Good. That's good.
Yeah, Texas. Why the hell are you talking about coming to class review in Texas?
That's the best way to teach.
So they sent him in there to keep us off talk about the Africans.
Right. Yeah. No sweat. No sweat, brother. Listen. Black Catholic minister, you know, we had a excellent time, you know what I'm saying, chopping it up with you. Of course, we had to get to the nitty-gritty because we're real priests and prophets in here. You know, I don't know your story, but yet I was able to decipher what you're saying and come to the conclusion that as your mom just did, you don't have a church, you are not a minister, you just, again, there's nothing wrong with that. You're just a guy that, you know, loves his grandmother. That's understandable. But we really do this. My grandmother didn't teach me this. Our grandmothers didn't raise, you know what I'm saying? We were raised up in this by men of the Lord. So what we do is a little bit different than what you do, but we still implore you. Last thing I'm gonna ask you, what part of Texas are you in? Because we have schools with actual buildings in Texas with real people in them.
And be very clear, black minister, what Thabawan is doing right now, he's throwing out the line of mercy.
That's what I'm trying to do.
You better grab it.
Right. So whatever city, I don't care if you're in Galveston, you can be in Dallas, you could be in Houston, San Antonio. We're all over Texas.
Damn right.
No one's calling you. No one's calling you.
No one's calling you, brother. Listen. You listen, if anything, it'll help you grow your church, bro. Like, you know, if you want to grow your church, you in Dallas. Perfect. Who's in Dallas, Yarmak?
Captain Yashamar.
There we go. Right. Captain Yashamar is in Dallas. Yeah, go to Dallas and get with Captain Yashamar, Ashayar, all them brothers out there, man, and go to class and say whatever nonsense you got to say. But moving on, Most High in Christ, give the black Catholic minister a hand for actually coming out and eventually telling the truth. We
can't see him, right? That's his name, right?
This is his name.
So he didn't. Okay, so he's saying black. He might be Edomite.
That's who?
Yeah, he might.
Could be Edomite. You know what I'm saying? They, you know, the oppressors trying to like get him now.
That's true.
Getting out shows, stuff like that. He could be Edomite.
So if you're an Edomite, don't go to the school, dude. Don't do it. Right. You're not getting in. You can stand outside or go to the camp. Go to the camp down there in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? And say what you got to say.
He said he's a black Catholic.
He's a black Catholic minister.
Okay, so he most likely he's a white Catholic minister.
Right.
He could very well be.
We shall see. No sweat.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
That's right.
Moving right along. Chain Breakers Podcast. Hey, shout out to all the viewers, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in today.
Right.
All the brothers and sisters, man. Having a good show. We love it, man. We love the interaction, man. So get all your Catholic, get 2 other members of your church. Tell them to come, you know what I'm saying? Chop it up with us too. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Wait a minute. He said Edomite. What the hell? So you know what an Edomite is? This cat right here is bugged out.
Yeah.
He's a bug out. He knows what an Edomite is, but he called himself a Catholic minister. Not a problem. In the meantime, what I will do real quick, let me show this little promo. Because shout out. Let's also give a hand clap. Let's give it up for the Passover coming. You know what I'm saying? Right. Passover going down. It's going down April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Right. Black Catholic minister. If you are in fact a black man, you know what I'm saying, and you're not a devil, you're not a white man, you're formally invited to the Lord's 54th annual Passover. All blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians are invited. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to play this promo, you know what I'm saying, real quick before we get into our last topic for today. I have one more video queued up to show Africans, but you got me off that. We already went in on Africans anyway, but let me show this promo real quick before we move on. All right, so stay tuned, everybody. Let me just cue this up. Salakia, he said, "I got it, but you'll be hearing more of me very soon." No sweat. Black Catholic minister. All right. You know, I'm gonna be on the lookout for the Black Catholic minister. He might, if he's a black man, who knows? Maybe one day he'll be a trooper. Who knows? You never know, right? It could happen. It could happen. You know what I mean? So hold on, let me just
get nameplate. Is that gonna be his nameplate? Black Catholic pastor?
I don't know. He's gonna be young man, Black Catholic minister? I don't know.
Hey, all right.
Good night.
Hey, his name is gonna be Young Man. That's it.
What is Young Man? Young man, black, young man. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean is, I'm talking about the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. The Lord's 54th annual Passover is going down again this year, sundown, April 1st at 500 South Salisbury Street in Raleigh, North Carolina, at the downtown Conventional Center. It's got enough room for all of us. The Lord's 54th annual Passover. Last year, brothers and sisters showed up all over the world, rocking ancient garments and glorious apparel in order to serve the Most High in Christ. Now, that time again, Commander General YAHANNA is putting out the decree for all brothers and sisters to show up sundown, April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. But before then, Thursday, it's at the Durham Armory, our annual all-black party. Last year was also the Hebrew Academy graduation dinner. This year, Commander General YAHANNA got something special for y'all. It is going down. What's happening? A full-blown Hebrew concert featuring Shaw, I.S.U.P.K. Natazal, Kwarak Ice. This is not something you want to miss. Join us at the Sheridan in Raleigh, the hotel right downtown. It's at 421 South Salisbury. The Passover is right up the block at the convention center, literally within walking distance. Make sure you pull up. Make sure that you do your due diligence because rooms are going fast and they are limited this weekend. You understand? We have months in advance of preparation. Do not wait till the last minute to get your room. The Lord's 54th annual Passover, Saturday, April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. Join us there.
It's about time, send the curses to them enemies.
Fire. Fire.
Most High in Christ. That's what it is, man. So be there, be square.
You gotta drop the song, man. Stop sitting on all that pause, all that music and production. You too, YAHANNA. I want to see y'all on the stage.
I'm gonna tell you something. At this point, it's Salvawan's fault.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
What?
You got the heat tucked over there.
Nah, bro. This is crazy.
It is. Look,
crazy.
He don't ever send me no beat ever.
Never.
This is crazy.
You got all the files of heat just sitting there.
This is crazy. Hey, look. Hey, look. I just spoke to you, YAHANNA. You already know the vibes. You already know what it is. You already know the vibes. You know what I'm saying? We gonna figure something out. We might have to pause, do like a reveal.
All the stage up or something. Be open to that.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. I'm with all that. You know what I'm saying?
Close the show.
Damn right. It's going down. This Passover is going to be so glorious, man. This Passover is going to be something else. It's going to be one for the books, as with all the Passovers, man. But we're going to show out. You know what I'm saying? The brothers you're looking at on the screen right now, myself, Kawal, obviously YAHANNA. You know what I mean? We down here in North Carolina, so you know what I mean? We definitely going to be on that. You know what I'm saying? Having to put in that work to make sure the brothers and sisters come through and have a good time. So it's an honor, you know what I'm saying, to have, you know, brothers and sisters converging on our city, on our state, you know what I'm saying, where we are, you know what I mean? So again, you Black, Latino, or Native Indian, man, make your way out to the Passover. It's going down, all right? But Most High in Christ, man, excellent show for today. We got about a little under 20 minutes left. And you know, I want to spend the time. We started the show talking about the Christmas thing. The could be sister, not sure, but the woman who, you know, unfortunately lost her life due to a Christmas tree that caught on fire, right? Then of course we went in on a very ashy wave toupee wearing cat named Akon and his whole continent, not just where he from, Senegal. Wherever the hell he's from, we went in on the whole continent, and we have to, because y'all keep appropriating cultures. You understand? But now we're kind of shifting gears a little bit, you know what I mean? But this one is another tragedy, and this one hits home, you know what I mean? Because again, it's related to these nasty holidays, and I'm almost certain that this one is involving Israelites. So here's a story out of Milwaukee, right? It happened some time ago, right? We didn't get a chance to talk about it on this show, I don't believe. But it says, let me put it up on the screen if I could, Bob Kusha. Let me present this. Bear with me just a moment. Again, shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, tuning in, chopping it up in the comment section. We see y'all. It says, aunt of 10-year-old Milwaukee boy. 10-year-old Milwaukee boy charged with killing his mom.
Oh, wow.
Says there are no winners in the case. Grandmother wants him to pay. The story is from yesterday, Atlanta Black Star. It says, the family of the young boy who fatally shot his mother because she did not buy him a video game accessory is torn over the tragic killing. The child's grandmother is trying to cope with the circumstances around her daughter's death. And as their attention turns to the young boy's penalties, the family braces for a long journey ahead, saying there are no winners in this situation. WTMJ TV, a local Milwaukee news station, Salaki sat with the 10-year-old's aunt, Sharonda Reed, and his grandmother, Laretha Mann, to talk about the tragic morning of November 21st. I guess this is the sister, Quiana Mann, was shot and killed by her 10-year-old son. The story made national headlines days before Thanksgiving, was plastered all over social media. The boy, diagnosed with mood and conduct disorder, asked his mother, Quiana Mann, if she could buy him a virtual reality headset on Amazon the night before, according to police records. The 44-year-old said no, making the boy dangerously upset. According to family members, his therapist asked those watching over the child to limit his access to electronics as a part of his treatment plan. This may have been why his mother didn't get him the device. Investigators said the child told them after she woke up around 6 a.m., he was upset about her not letting him sleep longer and not buying him the headset. He went to where her gun was stored, retrieved it, and went to the basement and shot her. Around 7 a.m., he went to the second floor bedroom and told his sister, Brianna Moore, that something had happened to their mom. He told her to come. He thinks mom is dead. The grandmother said this is when the sister called 911, and then her grandmother. Let me read a little bit more. Initially, police reports said he was playing with the gun and it accidentally went off. Later, he revealed why he did it. The criminal complaint said he originally described twirling the gun around on his finger and then it accidentally went off. Due to age considerations, the boy was allowed to remain with family. When the boy's aunt looked at the set of keys, she noticed a small key on the key ring that was for Kriana's gun lockbox. The criminal complaint continued. When his aunt questioned the boy further, he altered the story that he had earlier told the police. The boy told his aunt that he was actually aiming the gun at his mother. And he said he was in a shooting stance, and his mother's last words to him were, "Why do you have that? Put that down." When the mother walked towards the boy, he fired the weapon. Police said the child said he tried to scare her, thinking he would hit the wall, but shot her in the face when she was approximately 3 feet away.
God damn.
I mean, this is, these are the real things that, people want to, call, come on the show and ask us about Trinities and things of that nature. And we don't have no problem answering questions and, doing what we do as priests, man. But these are the stories that no one else wants to talk about. The Christian church doesn't want to talk about. The Christian church doesn't have a solution for this at all. No answers, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, I yield to Captain of 10,000, your Garwap, our Ottawa on this show, you know what I'm saying? Cap, when you see something like this, again, going back to these Esau's holidays, like, what does it say to you?
Yeah, I mean, it's, man, Merry Christmas.
That's right.
I mean, it's terrible. It's terrible, you know what I'm saying? And these type of things, it's, when, man, it creates these type of wicked holidays. They create so much entitlement.
That's right.
The kids think they're entitled to get something, So it's like, oh man, it's crazy. So I mean, it's so satanic and crazy. It's like, this is the reason why. This is the reason why it's like, man, when you keep the customs of heathens and of the place where you are, I mean, things like this happen. This is why we have these classes. This is why we stand on the street. This is why they've been doing this since 1969. You know what I'm saying? So these things won't happen, to our people. These things happen. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on. It's like, what tragedy is next for us? What tragedy is next? I mean, come on. 10 years old?
Right.
10 years old, and he's going in there and killing his mom, shooting her in the face. I mean, damn. That's like, this is Israel.
That's right.
I mean, this is what we go through. Hey, Salaki, on what tribe was this? Who was this?
I want to say it's Judah. I'm not too sure, but it seems to be Judah.
Judah, okay, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, what's the next for us as a people? What's the next tragedy? You know what I'm saying? And it's all about our disobedience to the Most High. We have classes telling you about laws, statutes, and commandments. And look, this is the fruits of disobeying the Most High. Rebecca, look, what you're not putting on into your kids. Because what? Your kids kill you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got 2 grandkids right here, right now. That 2 boys that, hey, I got them on punishment for something they did. So it's like, you got to train up a child, like the scriptures say, in a way they should go. And they will be righteous and they won't shoot you in the face.
Right.
I mean, damn. I mean, this is like, man, it's terrible. I mean, that's a terrible tragedy. And what, she was like 44, you said?
God.
I mean, this is terrible. This is terrible. And then, come on, man.
Come.
That, man, that's all I got to with that, man.
Yeah, right. If I could, read a little bit more. It says, family members added the young boy had been in therapy, struggling with lapses in his mental health connected to his diagnosis. Man shared the child always said he heard voices. There's 2 little girls inside his head telling him to do things, the grandmother said. And he has an imaginary friend that will tell him to do really bad things. Man said the boy's thoughts started racing at 5 or 6 in the morning, sometimes 4 o'clock, making it difficult for him to focus in school. He tried to do the right thing, but he couldn't do it right, and he was bullied a lot really bad, she recalled. Even with the help they tried to offer the child, they never believed he was capable of hurting his mother. Reed said she absolutely could not fathom the boy could harm her sister, much less plot and plan the murder the night before. Man explains what it was like the day the police came to the crime scene. I had to see my daughter being brought out the way she was, the grieving grandmother said. And you come out the front door happy. It's just not right. That's a picture of him and his mother.
Okay, Salaki. So the brother, the little boy had the mental problems. So okay. Now see, that's another story. You know what I'm saying? And a lot goes on, and it's a lot of people that have mental problems in the black community.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is, it's a lot of them that their mental defects are not being exposed.
That's right.
And nothing is being done about them. You know, a lot of people have like, I grew up with so many people that had mental problems.
Yeah, right.
Mental problems, and it's crazy because you see them today, and they walk around like they just, hey, all right. And little did they know that, hey, that nigga was a nut back in the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy because like some of them you wonder if they ever got help. Like I said, now you're in the truth. I wonder did they ever get help? You know, because some people don't, and some of them go to jail or whatever. Some of people have mental problems. You know,
right.
So and it's no shame to, and any Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians out there that I'm watching, it's no shame if your kid have a mental defect.
That's right.
So take them, get some, take them to a psychiatrist or something.
That's right.
You know, don't stand back and say, "Oh, no, there's nothing wrong with my baby." Oh, yeah, something wrong with him.
That's right.
Oh, something deep wrong with him. You know what I'm saying? Go get that stuff checked out. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But it's like, man.
Yeah, go on.
Man, that's a rough one. That's a rough one right there, man. Like, with our people, damn, we got enough horror stories. Damn, now this, things like this happen. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
Right, and like you said, Cap, it's around them holidays. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cool. Yeah. You about to say something? Up?
Oh no, I was reading what Captain Garwab. He's so right about that. Don't be afraid to get your child checked out, man.
That's right.
Then too, I want to know how the hell did he know where the damn gun was at? If you got a little crazy nigga running around the house, why does he know where the gun is at?
Right.
Like, come on. Like, what are we doing here? He knew exactly where to go get the gun. And it's not easy to shoot somebody. I don't know whoever fired the gun, but he said she was 3 feet away. I mean, that's close, but that's still not easy to do for a 10-year-old.
That's right.
Something's fishy about this. I mean, I'm looking at this little 10-year-old here, and it's like he was capable of going to get a gun and aiming that aim and hitting her in the head. Like, what's going on here?
Right.
Like, that's a lot of stuff. And how do you even punish this 10-year-old for that? He has a lot of mental issues, a lot of demons. I wonder, when they start really uncovering this case, was he molested? Was his anger?
That's right. That's right.
Where's this anger? Where's this extreme anger and these voices come from? Was he molested? Did he go to Hallelujah? Did he go to Hallelujah camp? Did you allow him to sit on the Easter Bunny's lap, or did you let Mr. Charles in that back? Yeah, your Uncle Charles in that back room during the cookout. What's going on here? Because this ain't normal.
That's right.
10-year-old here, come on now. Like, this is sad all around. I mean, she was a gorgeous, pretty woman, young black boy. Now he got to wear. Now he's going to grow up. If Lord willing, he grows up, he got to live with the fact that he killed his mother.
That's right.
And because he heard some voices. But where did it start from? Like, we got to unpack this thing all the way. The news is being very, very shallow with the information they're giving us on the backstory about how this child grew up, man. It's just unfortunate. This is just that Christmas spirit Jeremiah Hyman was talking about, man.
That's right.
When you celebrate Christmas and you teach your children to do wrong in the sight of the Lord, them angels going to say, hey, he ain't stopped that bullet.
That's right.
They executed perfectly what they were told to do. And I yield.
Right. Damn. God. A little more in the story. And Mark chime in. It says the police report said upon arrival, when the boy saw his grandmother crying, he stated without any empathy or compassion, "I'm really sorry for what happened. I'm sorry for killing my mom." After apologizing for killing his mother, asked if his Amazon package arrived.
Good night.
The aunt said the most shocking thing was for me to just know that my nephew was upset enough to go to that measure. More stunning to read was that not only was he having a tantrum about these electronic devices, but later in the day, after he killed his mother, the boy went on and ordered the VR headset.
Good.
Still, the family loves the child, who will be tried as an adult for the death. Reed said the boy does not understand the severity of the charges or what could happen to him when convicted, and has blocked out what he did to his mother. When he calls, he just like, make sure all my tablets and laptop and everything of mine is packaged, Reed said.
Right.
Weeks ago, the boy told his relatives he was still on Santa's list and expected to get presents during the holiday. He said Santa's bringing him some things for Christmas, his grandmother man told the Daily Beast. He said yesterday, can we go to the house and decorate it for Christmas? Put up the Christmas tree and decorate the outside of the house? If he can't come to help, he wants us to go and do it. We told him we would do that.
Damn.
Yarmak?
It's disturbing.
Come on.
Yeah, that's a bad story. But it just goes to show that everything we've been teaching us, you know, you got to start training these children up since young, you know, that, you know, you don't always get what you want. You know, when that the spirit, it pushes the idea that a child is supposed to get what he wants. Like, I know we all felt it. That idea that, you know, whatever you wrote down on that list is like you had to get it. Otherwise, your Christmas wasn't made. And that's that Christmas demon, man. That's
right.
Of the Christmas demon that we've been talking about.
That's
but
right.
Then also, that's also why you need righteous leadership, man. You need righteous.
Right.
That's
ain't no way a sister like this, and I'm not even authorized to give counsel, but the goddamn a sister like this in my zone called me, and she got a crazy 10-year-old. There ain't no reason you can't have no gun. You can't have that. As a matter of fact, you got to put sharp objects and knives. You got to put it up. You got to lock that stuff up. Just like, and I'm in a group home right now. Not myself. I'm working in one. But you know, there's certain things that you can't have. I can't have knives and scissors and needles and things like that just laying around because you're dealing with a people that got demons. That's know that's on. And so that's something that someone had to be on the phone and tell her that your son isn't normal. He got demons that he's fighting against, and you have to help him fight it. But you don't help him fight it by enabling him with sharp objects, with guns, and letting him know where the gun is. I mean, goddamn, that's just poor. That's irresponsible. That's irresponsible, and it's sad. It's sad because, of course, you know that type of irresponsibility shouldn't have gotten that woman killed. But that's life.
That's right.
And if this what the Lord is giving us right now, that doesn't teach you that you better tighten up. You better start paying attention to what you do. You better put on your seatbelt. You better make sure your license and registration is right. You better make sure the doors are locked, your shoes are laced, because these little things can end up being the end of your life, and it may come from something that's very much unexpected.
That's right.
And that is, you know, it's sad, but that, you know, mental illness, them demons are real. And they can attack anybody. So, you know, anybody in that same situation, put that gun up, man. Put the knives up. And then also teach your son that, you know, you don't get just what you want from Christmas. I mean, goddamn.
That's right. If I could, that's so heavy, man. And all these brothers, excellent points. You know what I'm saying? All the Akim and Adawan been making. If I could, just one last thing. Let me just read a little bit more. It says, during a bond hearing, the boy's attorney, Angela Cunningham, asked the judge to lower his bond from $50,000 to $100 because he could not afford it. All of his money was in his piggy bank at home. Damn. And you know, this goes back to what the general talked about last night, man. Christmas is not what our people think it is. It is not a jolly good time, you know what I'm saying, for you to, you know, think about what you're thankful for and to come together with family. No, all it is an excuse for rich people to remind themselves of how rich they are based on how poor we are. And this poor brother, you know, with them demons that no less than Kawal brought up an excellent point, man. No doubt them demons come from either some kind of molestation or just the horrible oppression that many of us go through in this place. Those demons is on him heavy, and poverty will do that. Poverty will conjure up all kind of demons that people, you know what I'm saying, don't see. And then you got, you know, oppressors will say, well, why do people do this and why do people do that? Well, when you're poor, as the scriptures say, oppression maketh a wise man mad. You know what I'm saying? And madness comes in many forms. And this is a product of that. This little boy shot his mother in the face because she couldn't get him a VR system or what have you, man. But this mother probably is like many mothers. I didn't mention his father, probably a struggling single mother. You know what I mean? She, of course, she's thinking about what? She's thinking about the light bill. She's thinking about the electric bill. She's thinking about that damn therapy that she has to pay for, and all kind of other medical situations that take much more precedence. So in her mind, she's doing the right thing by her child. But because, as you saw, he was so gung-ho about Christmas, he said he want to see the Christmas lights. Right. He said, let's put up the Christmas tree. Let's do all that. Because that demon is so heavy on him, none of that mattered. He's not thinking about the reality. You know what I'm saying? To go with what Yarmak said, also teach your kids, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, what's really going on in America. I'm not saying that you got to fill your child's head up, you know, but tell them horrible things about, you know, we live the worst life ever. No, but be honest with your kids, man. Hey, look, son, we cannot afford this. You see that we don't live in Beverly Hills. We don't live in the upper West Side. We don't live, you know what I mean? If I buy you this VR system, we probably won't even have no electricity for you to plug the damn thing into to charge it.
Right.
You understand? This is the reality of our condition in America. We always bring up the scripture, you know what I'm saying, that says, I'm paraphrasing, where it says, this is not your rest, man. We cannot rest in this place. VR systems are cool and all, as Yarmak said, but the truth of the matter is this oppression is killer to Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, man. So it's a very, very tragic circular thing, man. That sister, again, probably just couldn't afford it. And now she lost her life, you know what I mean, because of the demons of Christmas and Thanksgiving and all of these wicked holidays that have nothing to do with our people. I hope that this is a beck and call for brothers and sisters to wake up out of that stupor. You are not helping your people by pushing Christmas on them, by pushing Thanksgiving on them. If you think it's innocent, but it is not innocent. This little boy's life is ruined, and this woman is dead, and that grandmother's life is ruined. A whole family is ruined because of Christmas. That's right. Because of Thanksgiving. You understand? So we absolutely got to get out of those things, man. You know what I'm saying? Very somber note to end on, but nonetheless, an excellent show, if I could. An excellent episode of the Team Business Podcast. We appreciate everybody who tuned in, who joined us today. You know what I'm saying? Let me do a quick little roll call. Baba Kusha. You know what I'm saying? I can't scroll all the way back. We had a lot of comments. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Officer Pagaiba, shout out to Officer Ba'a, shout out to the Sister Kazak Wana, shout out to Officer Ayathan, Officer Yanazar. Who else we got? Shout out to Officer 50 Shabar, Azakia. You know what I'm saying? Out there in Philadelphia, what's going on out? You know what I'm saying? Who else we got? Shout out to Black Think Tank. We had Mike Shaw here? I ain't seen him. Oh, come on. What's on? Shout out to Officer 50 Mike Shaw, my man. Shout out to Black Catholic Minister. We appreciate you coming up the show, man, chopping it up with us, man. We hope to see you in class on Tuesday. You can just comment on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Since you're in Texas, you should go to the class out there. But if you want to chop it up with Officer Yarmak again, I'm sure he'll be more than willing. So just go to I.S.U.P.K Durham or the club. We got the clubhouse on Tuesday, right, Yarmak?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn right. We'll get that to you. I think he put his number up. You know what I mean, or what have you. We'll make sure that you get that information, Black Catholic Minister, so you can join the class on Tuesday and ask any questions that you have. Is there anyone else? Salaki. And I think that might be it. Come on. Most High in Christ. That's what it is, man. But is there anything anybody want to say before we clip
it? Yeah, Cap. The Passover and the Passover this year, we're gonna have a fashion show.
That's right.
That's like the first time thing, you know what I'm saying? So hey, it's just gonna be lit. It's definitely gonna be lit.
That's right. Damn right. Facts. Yeah.
Every time I leave out my room, it's gonna be a fashion show down there.
That's right.
That's right.
You gotta definitely seize the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be a concert down there. You know.
That's right.
So a lot of people in the world gonna be down there. You know what I'm saying? So they don't get an eye full of the Hebrew Israelite, the true Hebrew Israelite, I.S.U.P.K under command of Junior Yohanna. The spirit of loving your brothers and sisters is a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? So the brotherhood, sisterhood. So it's going to be amazing. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's out there, and you know what I'm saying. You want to really come to the Lord's Passover. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Yeah, get into I.S.U.P.K, man. To the I.S.U.P.K school in your zone or in your city. Go to I.S.U.P.K.com, get the information. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It's going
right. Damn right. Most High in Christ, man. It is going down, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned. We got there's gonna be a lot of events, all kind of stuff. I think, man, bro, carnivals, you know what I mean? They trying to do a lot of stuff, man. So make sure y'all stay tuned in and plugged in, man, with the I.S.U.P.K, so y'all can get ready for that Passover. Cool. You had something?
Oh, live. Passover coming up. You know, say pay your time, support this truth, man. Let's get it.
That's it. Most High in Christ. Y'all mock?
Passover 54.
That's right. Damn right. Most High in Christ, man. Hey, another excellent episode of the Chain Breakers podcast. We're gonna see y'all next week, same time, same place. Don't forget to pay your tithes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And with that, to the brothers, we say shalom, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah, Barak Thumb. And to the sisters, we say shalom, Yahweh Shema, Allah Thumb, Bashim, Yahweh Shah, man. We'll see y'all next week, all right? Chain Breakers